So next one, the weakest link. Work with me here. Yes.
Only training your strengths over your weaknesses.
Love it. Okay, so this one is huge for me, and I harp on this all the time. So doing too little of what needs work. Whether it's a private client, a high-performance athlete, whatever they, and whoever they are, we all like to train our favorites. We all like to feel good about what we're doing, and if we do the things we're good at, we feel better, right? So if we start doing the things we were really crappy at, we usually feel crappy that particular day because we sucked at it. But that's not what we want. We want to get a better feeling out of working hard at something we're not really that good at so that we can become better. Because in my opinion, it doesn't matter what athlete it is, what sport it is, that individual is only as good as that tight hamstring. I don't care how high they can jump on Tuesday, if they've got that tight hamstring or they've got that weak shoulder, that defines, to me, that defines who they are as an athlete, because that's what's going to define how far they can go. It's going to be the injury that's caused, it's going to be the limiting factor in the long run. May not be right now, maybe in 2 months, maybe in 2 weeks, but ultimately that weak link is going to define who they are, not that, oh, I'm really good at bicep curls, whatever it happens to be. So often athletes continue to spend time at what they're doing, already proficient at, versus training their weakest areas. This neglects the areas that need work. And your solution, prioritize with order and volume the areas that need most improvement. When I say prioritizing with order and volume, I'm meaning that as a strength coach, yes, you tend to follow a lot of principles, working larger multi-jointed muscle groups and prioritizing with that initially and then going to other smaller single-jointed muscles. Often that's the order. Sometimes you're going to go against the grain with that if you've got a priority weak length that you need to work. You might prioritize with it by doing it first. You might do more volume with it than you would normally train that muscle group or that area. And the reason I'm saying, can anyone say flexibility, is because I've recently been exposed in the last few months to about 60 different athletes. And I'd say these young athletes are probably in the age range of 15 through 18, maybe 19. All these athletes are pretty good at their sports that they do. They're fairly competitive. And I'd say 85% of them have way too little flexibility. So this has become a major issue. So now you might think that this is something I searched for online, but no, it's not. These are two of my athletes poking fun at me bugging them, so they decided to pull out the 70s gear and take a few pictures in the backyard, and yeah, these are two of my former triathletes that I used to work with. Yeah, poking fun at their stretching. Here's another example. Doesn't matter how much power or force or agility work I might be trying to focus on. If I'm not correcting different movement patterns, then I'm going to be losing function on that particular athlete in their training. So again, weak link, focus on that before you're going to get the best out of the athlete.